Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves, episode number 9, part 3 of the quote-unquote Battle of Jutland. We can see that some of the units I've detached over here. I think we did begin the battle a little bit closer east, so it would have been a little bit more historical, but at the beginning of part 2 we already had shifted a little bit west. And I think that maybe even the best view would be from the... I think it was episode number 5 or something. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is that I've decided what we're going to do. We're going to shift east and we're going to try to pinch off these two, the Redoubtable and the Ocean class. There's just too many battleships over here. It's going to be more of an even fight. So if we want to try to take advantage, like divide and conquer and all that, we're going to move east. I'm going to try to get the Naval, who... Oh, she's sinking, never mind. I had these guys up here just recovering bodies. Okay, that's fine. So we're all set to make our shift to the east. Let's first get these things back on. Okay, let's do it then. It's correct? Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so we're going to start our shift east. This is going to be done. Everything's slowing down a little bit, but that's fine. We kind of expect that. Hopefully these battleships on their way south are still going to pummel the Solferino class, which I'm not sure because I did save and restore the game. It doesn't look like it's giving me... It is on fire and it's only at medium damage now. So the smoke hasn't been rendered because we haven't even simulated a turn yet. The fact that this is now reporting medium damage is... It does tell us something, right? 10 knots. The 10 knots is probably more telltale than the medium damage. But there's nothing we can do. We're just going to shift the Spera a little bit more west. We just have to hope that our ships can take this guy out by the time they pass. Okay, and that's it. Let's get going. I don't think so. I think the destroyers are going to be more valuable to me. I probably should have at least picked up the survivors. Let's pretend that I had chosen to pick up the survivors of the Naval. That's what they were there for. I thought it was going to ask me the same question about the Lalande class for the two destroyers. So that was a mistake on my part. And this Solferino class is still going, right? On fire, sure, but we've seen that ships on fire haven't stopped us before. So these guys are already peeling off to the east. That's hopefully... I hope they're not wise to my plan. We are still hitting this Solferino class, which is good. The slower it goes, the easier of a target it's going to be. So, there's hope. Okay, we're just hitting some destroyers. Oh, this is the one that's already on fire. Maybe being on fire makes you a better target for us as well. I don't know. And this Solferino is so bold, man. It's actually turning back in, which may just indicate that it's not doing that bad. It looks like the fire's out now. So, well, hopefully the Spera can get over there and finish her off. That's going to be my last reserve unit before we push east towards these two, who look like they're doing the smart thing and just immediately retreating. Okay, this guy will file in behind the... It's very chaotic here. I don't know. I think the Imperator Nikolai is the one technically attached here. We see that's true. Unfortunately, she only has a max speed of 15. Well, that's not going to help her much. So she'll be eventually detached, and then we'll just have whoever's in the area fill in for her. Okay, we're still hitting that Solferino, which is good. The Spera has now opened up on her. That's good. I was expecting that to happen, actually. Are you guys in... Oh, these guys have gone to line abreast mode. Well, that's not at all what I wanted. I was wondering why the Fromtoff was kind of staggered, but she appeared to be in Spera's formation. So we'll fix that. Make sure nobody else I put onto AI mode is doing anything similarly stupid. think that's it. So this is 19, this was 16, we'll tuck in afterwards. Okay, good. That looks good to me. These guys have to slow down because they're going to overrun our fleet. Oh, we'll turn something like this. Another hit on this Sulfurino class, which is still coming pretty close. We're going to let this Sparrow just move right up next to her. Okay, this unit is, it looks like more or less correctly forming. We'll have to begin our turn here. The Pervenets is... Who are you attached to? Where in God's name are you coming from? I don't know where to find out your division information. You aren't your own. Who are you part of? Ah, wow. Yeah, that's where Pervenets should be shifting east. She's not going the right way at all. I mean, we certainly landed a lot of hits. Okay, that's not important. What we want is maybe... Sparrow will give you permission to pursue the Sulfurino a little bit longer. So go ahead and head a little bit further south. Just take your time and land those hits. We'll bring you back in as soon as... it's obvious that you've done a good job with her, or you've moved well out of range. These are looking a little better over here, though. Good, yeah, this is such a large engagement range, I'm not as worried about that. We're still not able to land any more hits, though. And the Cheeky Breeky's still aflame. Trying to sort out all the ships here to get them into a more organized battle line. So we're going to say no to that for sure. And the Sparrow is actually the one receiving the damage from the Sulfurino, who is heavily damaged though. Surprising, because Sparrow's still got decent... Let's see what's going on here. Under fire. Firing ship damage minus 20. Wow. Well, that's pretty high for the ship damage rate of fire. Target's only at 3,800 yards, really close. We won't be able to get the same information out of the Sulfurino class, but look at the armor so light, you just expect that every one of our hits is just doing so much more than any one of their hits. I keep saying that because I keep hoping, I keep believing it's true, it should be true, but yet the results so far have not spoken to that. Although I do like the fact that our battle line has been reestablished. It looks like, I don't know what the Imperator Nikolai, she's not going to be able to catch up. So eventually she will fall out in the Imperator Alexander, who is with the Pervenets. It's kind of a mess, actually. Well, at least they're in a line. Even if it's kind of like a staggered column, it's more or less a column, which is what I want. Okay, Nachnu Boyne. Not surprising there. She's sinking anyway, so not much we can do about her. Okay, we can probably only stay one more turn, or 1 more minute, or 2 more minutes, and then we'll flag signal. Ooh. Well, it did work. We were able to get off yet one more hit on the Sulfurino class from very close range. However, we ourselves took a hit. I need to know, Sparrow, how is your max speed? Still 19. Okay, so we'll let you go 1 more minute without turning you at all to keep hopefully maximizing your accuracy. Very good, and it worked out well, actually. The Imperator Velokai is the one who actually landed the blow from all the way back there. But they're up to 15 knots. I mean, I don't think that she's actually going to sink, which makes this whole command decision, unfortunately, a flawed one. Our intelligence was inaccurate. You can't really blame a commander for that. I was just acting under false pretenses, or not pretenses, premises. It wasn't the reality, but that's okay. We'll see if the spare can maybe do a little bit more damage. Fromtoff hitting this. Very good. 6-inch shells. It's probably not going to do much, even against the 8-inch armor. But we are continuing to track down these guys. And I have our escorts are kind of almost in like a division-wise, individual divisions are all in line ahead, but overall, squadron-wise, they are like line abreast. So we're presenting a pretty strong front to the enemy we're charging at. Okay. Keep these guys going in their line. We're hitting ships, not the right ship. Oh, the Solferino class is back on fire? It doesn't report it, actually. It does now. Okay. A non-penetrating hit on the Fromtoff. Very good. I mean, good that our armor is holding up. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about this. Try to get any last more blows onto the Solferino, but at least it looks like these guys are going to outdistance us. We just can't go fast enough to overtake. I don't think we have the speed to go 18. Let's get this one down to 17 anyway. Probably 17 should be our new battle line speed. We'll try this, see how that works. Our sight range is pretty good. So we could actually turn the Sparrow back and attempt to continue to engage the Solferino. I'm gonna give them the orders to do it. It's a little bit crazy, but I really want that ship. Now it looks like their destroyers are making a run, so we'll get our light cruisers to react. Try to get my heavy cruiser out in front to challenge their light cruisers. And finally it goes down. Well, at least we are warding them off. Let's see what's their range. 1.6, so that's just about at torpedo range, which makes it really dangerous because we're running at them, which makes dodging the torpedoes a little bit more difficult, coming directly at their fire. So we'll turn south, I think. Just, I don't know what these guys are going to do, but they have plenty of space to leave the area. So I want to kind of keep pursuing. I'm assuming that they're going to try to rejoin the rest of the fleet, so. Everyone else here is looking fine. Yeah, now what about this bold move? Well, they are turning away. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, they turned in. Okay, so this is extremely dangerous. Now they don't have torpedoes on the side, so we almost want to come right at them. Just to make sure they don't have time to get a torpedo solution. We might even zigzag here with our units. Okay. Cheeky Breeky finally extinguished her fire. We're going to keep really pushing the Sparrow and the Fromtoff onto the Solferino. I mean, this is horrible. So far, so good. Turn back. Very erratic movements, as much as we can make. Okay, good. Woof. Wow, that was a close one, but I think we've dodged the torpedoes if there were any. being launched. We don't turn fast enough. I probably have to turn away with the flagship. I'm going to get these light cruisers to come back. They're going to cut across the Pamyat Azaba, but I have no choice. We have to protect our battleships. And we're starting to do damage to them. Hopefully we'll, again, continue to discourage their firing solutions. We're close enough within the torpedo range to this destroyer that I think I have to keep sending the Imperator Alexander away. Okay, good. And our Spera did it. She actually hit the Solferino once more. Alright, we're going to curl once more back, and then we'll curl around out of this engagement. So that'll be enough for that. Okay, let's get the Imperator Alexander to start heading south again. Yeah, things are heating up pretty quick here. Their light cruiser, which is actually a pretty good one, the Chateau Renault, hasn't entered the engagement, but she's actually down. Well, I can't tell with these, but at least one of her 7-inch guns. She's no match for our battleships, but right now she's engaging our light cruisers, which is good. In the whole rock, paper, scissors scheme of things, we have our light cruisers engaging their destroyers. And we need to get my heavy cruiser over to engage their light cruisers. Whoops, not like that, not like that at all. Very good. Spera took a hit. The Ocean still firing from way back here. Actually, quite a shot. They're able to train that through all of their ships and all the smoke. They did hit us. We have to be very careful about losing speed and not being able to rejoin. And the good news, though, we are starting to train in on these destroyers. The Rubin is going to sink for sure. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Rubin, turn back. Get your speed down to 0. We might be able to save her. I doubt it, though. Okay, these guys are just going to head straight and then pull off because they are taking heavy fire. Okay, nothing much to say about this. I'm going to continue to get these guys to go squad max. They're going to be my, I don't know, they're not really an ace up my sleeve, but they're one last parlor trick I can play to hopefully swing around the battleships and force them into an engagement, which we should win. Okay, so we are finally starting to really pummel this thing, and it's sinking. Amazing. Okay, good. You guys are clear to disengage. How are you doing here? Very unlikely we're going to be able to control the sinking of the Rubin. But like I said, we do have the one last chance to try to get these battleships into a position where we can, engage them. I'm going to try to avoid the Rubin. Don't run into her. Okay. Oh gosh, don't hit the ships. Alright, I think this is actually okay. Yeah, we're still pounding on these ships. That's good. That's very good. I mean, 2 6-inch shells on the destroyers, depending on where you land those hits, could be so devastating. We're still getting... Oh, good job, Fromptoff. Landing a heavy shell. We almost have to hope they're out of torpedoes. So good, we are hitting this claymore. And both of it, okay, both to into that one. That's not ideal, but we need a light cruiser to come between the battleships. Okay, that's good. Reuben is sinking, did not make it. Okay, fair enough. Doing our best. Here comes the light cruisers to protect their battleships. Very smart. But that is going to put them in the path of our battleships, so hopefully we just have what it takes. I don't actually know if this ship is sinking, but I'm going to hope the fire can continue to do structural damage. I'm not sure how it works. If being on fire continually weakens your ship or not. I hope so. I mean, we are landing hits all over the place, which is good. This one, heavy cruiser was just over here to try to push off these guys. So let's get these light cruisers in a little bit closer. We're in good shape. We're in really good shape. We have our screens in the right position now. Near miss. Okay, so we need you guys to tuck in very quickly because we need you to get at the light cruisers. I mean the battleships. They are engaging my ships so much faster than we were able to engage theirs. Oh, brother. You know, I would say that we are really suffering from inferior ability to hit our targets. It seems kind of obvious that they just are hitting us the moment we come into range, at least with the light cruisers and the like, and we haven't had that same luck. And they are really opening up on our destroyers. Oh my gosh, our destroyers are both practically dead. This Chateau Renault is just devastating. I'm actually considering switching over the Imperator Alexander to engaging her because they're doing so much damage. I can't get my screens in there. They're just defending against the screens really well. Now there's still one hope. My heavy cruisers and light cruisers. Maybe they can be the difference maker here. All we need to do is get these light cruiser, these battleships to shift south. It looks like our, despite the fact, oh, that's really bad. Okay. Let's have all our other battleships should be turning towards theirs. So the Evstafi is going to be the new head of formation. Everyone else just tilt that way. I'm going to have the Imperator Alexander actually engage this Chateau Renault. Okay, very good. This heavy cruiser of ours is a real workhorse. She's doing good stuff already. I think the rudder might have been hit here. Rudder jammed starboard. Oh, that's okay. Well, try as we might. Well, they're returning fire. How are we dealing with armor? These guys have thick enough armor that we're not going to be doing anything to them with our heavy cruiser. We still are landing hits, though. My, oh my. Damage. The Bravi is catching up as well. Okay, well, you can detach as well, because you just obviously don't have the necessary speed to be helpful. Alright, we're hitting ships that are already sinking now. That's a common theme with my ships. But the Pamiat Azova, my goodness, what a great ship. The Sharp and the Blinson, I think there's a few other heavy cruisers of the same class. I can't wait to get them into battle because if they perform anything like my ship here, they are like very capable combat ships. I mean, my goodness, just there's no quit. It's only going to take one solid broadside from these guys to sink my Pamyat, the heavy cruiser, but looks like their guns are facing... Yep, they are aiming at the heavy cruiser. But if this destroyer can get close enough, maybe we can change that. Another hit, just unstoppable. Okay, we have a lot of names here. Really wish I could turn off the names. This is just too many for me to even comprehend what's going on. What is going on with the Imperator Bellici? Is she flooding? No. The Spare and the Fromtoff are coming back. I hope that that Sulfurino class... These guys are pursuing us from a distance. So good. Now we're starting to land hits. Another one against this Claymore. Just to discourage them from doing any other more torpedo attacks. We've taken our fair share already. Like, you have to pray to the rule of the waves gods. Like, okay, we'll sacrifice a few of our ships to your torpedoes, your miraculous AI torpedoes, if you just don't launch any more at us. Bravi is very unlikely to make a difference here. We might as well try. We actually need to reorient our ships more south. Not a whole lot of action going on right now. Very little. Their Chateau Renaud is definitely evading. It keeps zigzagging back and forth. Now our light cruisers have almost caught up, which I mean, I'll take any way of rounding these guys out. We actually hit their light cruiser. This is the really weak one. Wait. Nope, not yet. They're trying to keep up. Okay, let's give them a little bit of space here to commit themselves. Yes, they're doing it. The Pamyat Azova has single-handedly won this fight for us. If this works out. I'm just going to get everyone in this mess to go squad max, and then whoever's the fastest will just happen to be my lead at the very end of it. Okay, yeah, we're actually starting to land hits now, too. This is very amusing to me that the Imperator Alexander, our flagship, is currently off engaging a light cruiser. Not having much success with it either. Yeah, let's give them the rope that they need to hang themselves by letting them know this is a safe channel. Or, you know, quote-unquote safe channel. Yes, keep that turn. The Bravi really hasn't done much, but she's sinking already. We'll just keep coming in with the Pamyat Azova. The Chateau Renaud is coming back to protect. Smart. And our very uncoordinated mob of battleships is still making its way slowly but surely in the right direction. Okay, this Chateau Renaud, I wish the death of it more than anything else in this world. It has caused me so much grief, and it's just still driving by, swerving around and firing shots at crazy angles and new solutions, and still hitting. But medals certainly are going to be awarded for the Pamyat Azova and her crew for their outstanding bravery and effort during the battle. Okay, so nothing penetrated, but they are letting the Astafi know that, yeah, we see you. Oh, good. We actually hit them for once. And one of these, which is already damaged. Let's get you go down here. Spera. Maybe take a little bit more of a southern angle. Actually, you as well. Oh, yes. Okay, so they hit the Upstafi, but we are finally starting to land some hits on this Chateau Renault, which is good. Pamia Azova is coming over. This is so great. They're going to have to react somehow, and they're so much less maneuverable than my heavy cruiser, who is literally circled around the outside and is finally putting the pressure on them. I think when they finally turn, they are going to turn to the southwest. Unfortunately, we kind of... That means they... You know what? No, I am going to let them turn, but I am not going to... I don't want to give them the wind advantage. Or I'm sorry, I don't care about the wind advantage anymore, which is what I was kind of forced them to do, turn left. But they're going to rejoin their fleet, so we do want to keep them isolated. So we're going to spread our ships out this way. Let me see who's who here. Their best bet is probably going to be to make a hard turn to the east. I mean, I'm hoping that that's what they're going to do. I'm going to have the Pervernets and the Imperator Bellici ready. Or is that... No, I'm sorry, the Imperator Alexander III. The third, I should say. Ready in case they do that. Their Chateau Renault has taken heavy damage. Let's keep on after her. Good. Okay. Fire is being returned. Go ahead and engage those. We'll let the I don't know how to say that. Amitsits. She will reconvene with the rest of it. She'll act as the new escort. Okay, near miss, but we hit this. We hit this twice more. And then we hit this one as well. It's a good effort. We're doing good things. Now, what is our heavy cruiser going to do? Yep, we're going to cut across. I don't know how they're going to react, but we're just going to make sure that they can't stay on their current trajectory. Okay, good. They are going to turn to the east. I can see it already. Oh, maybe not. They have to do something, am I right? Maybe I'm not right. We've kind of boxed them in, but I tried to give them enough maneuvering room in the direction I want them to go. Maybe we can get a torpedo off. Oh boy, the Posadnik's taking a blow. But I just want them to turn. I want my Posadnik. Do you have torpedoes left? Oh, crap. The floor class. This is not a Vesta class. This is a floor class. She doesn't have torpedoes. Okay, well then make your run. Push at them. Okay, good. It happened. Now just pull away. Looks like we're going to end up seeking that Chateau Renault. The enemy forces are still closing slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Okay. Alright, I think we have them now. I think we've got them right where we want them. It's nice to say that, but it's completely untrue. We really do have them in a good situation now, though. We will have wind advantage. Oh boy. Well, they've lit the Pamyat Azova on fire, so that's not good. We need this division just to follow them almost, so that if they continue to make these really erratic turns, we just slowly overtake them. Okay, this is crazy, but it's slowly working. Okay, we're landing hits now, 6-inch hits though. Okay, one 12-inch hit. Pomyazova, just get out of there. You've done your job. The flagship is waving to you to pull off. Wave off. We're just leaving a spattering of ships behind us. Many sunk ones. But for the most part, I think when all the battle smoke clears, I hope that we are going to end up putting 2 of their battleships into the deep. Looks like they are finally committing themselves to the east, so we should react accordingly. Oh my gosh, they're going right at us. This is not good. Turn hard to port. And we do have a kind of an ace up our sleeves, is that we have a few of our battleships lagging behind that can react to whatever they do. Almost like a reserve unit. I'm not sure there's going to be much of a reserve needed. We look like we're about to pummel this ocean class. And she has changed her course again. That's good for us. Okay, which one of you guys is further north? You pull off hard and come back. You stay on. Actually, just kind of head that way. There we go. Okay, yeah, and we're just getting nice hits in now. Overwhelming fire superiority. Oh, you like this, you like this. You can trail. You have torpedoes. Okay, you're the one I wanted. You do not. And we have the Cheeky Breeky and the Petervelkai bringing up the rear. Hopefully having dispatched... Actually, the Spera and Fromtov are going to be my executioner units. We're going to make sure the Chateau Renault doesn't get away. Let's see what they're up to now. Okay, we are hitting them. It's possible we can finally get a victory. Sink a ship. They're totally caught in our lines, though. Okay, I need you guys to make sure that she doesn't pull off that way. Redoubtable's only getting hit by 6-inch shells. Well, we need better than that. There we go. 3 hits on this Redoubtable. She's on fire. Staffy, come on, turn back in hard. Hard, hard, hard. Slow down to 17. All ships. $16 for you because you're on the south side. Okay, and these guys are bringing up the rear. That's very good. You know what? This is good. We might be able to get something out of this after all. Some more hits. This one's light damage on fire. Okay, you don't have... You do have torpedoes. Okay, no, continue as on course. Launch your torpedoes. That's the orders. The Redoutable's dead stopped. Who has torpedoes? Pomyadosova does. Go. Yep. They're intact. Oh my gosh. The flagship hit by a torpedo. Well, I'm guessing that these guys have torpedoes. Waited all this time and finally used it. We don't look that terrible. So we're going to head south and just really slow down the speed. I think we'll be okay here. Okay, you guys have to move in. You guys are also part of the executioner team. How's the Imperator Alexander doing? I think she'll manage. Oh my gosh. Her rudder's jammed, obviously. What? Okay, that is the light cruiser. Good. Yeah, well, you guys got to come back. Obviously, there's nobody going that direction anymore, so make your turns. The Imperator Nikolai just slowly making his way towards the target. We are still hitting the Chateau Renault. Good. Alright, so this is the order, battle plan. Eliminate these units and then proceed to the east to disengage. Because I think we've done it. We're still hitting them with more 12-inch guns. Heavy damage on fire. How's the Imperator Alexander? Just control that flooding. That's what you have to do. 153. Well, look, just come to a dead stop. Oh, okay, that works. I mean, we hit her from like inches away. So not a big surprise there. You guys need to get closer. Oh, the Ocean class is moving again. Never mind. Go after the Ocean class. Imperator Nikolai will go after the Redoubtable, as will the Knyaz Potemkin. And we have, what, the Astafi here. The Astafi is also in a good position, I think. We got to go after the Ocean class before she gets away. Because in all this chaos, like, the Jaws theme is playing. Dun -dun. These guys are closing in. Chateau Renault is done for, so let's go ahead and get these guys squad maxing away. Yeah, go pursue this for sure. Imperator Nikolai will come in on the Redoubtable, as will the Knyaz whatever, Potemkin. Okay, I think everyone's moving in a sensible direction now. Except for you. You are not. Okay, good. Ocean class, fantastic. Oof. Okay, we're gonna get her. We're gonna get her. Another hit. 6-inch guns. Well, look, if you can move very slowly, why don't you position yourself in a manner that can hit the Redoubtable? There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, we want to force these guys south. There it is. Perfect. Just perfect. Good job, Evstafi. It's exactly the result I was hoping for. We're going to speed this guy up a little bit. I mean, not just to get him in moving a little, but as soon as the flooding's controlled, we have to get the hell out of here. Oh, my Imperator Nikolai actually reattached. Let's go down to 10 and just slowly mosey by the Redoubtable to make sure we take her out once and for all. These guys are engaging her. Good. I'm willing to just sit here and fire at her all day if it means that she doesn't engage, get away. Oh, that's not good. Wow, the great equalizer. Almost surely nothing we can do. Well, this is going to go on to 4 parts because we're at 40 minutes. So I'm going to call this video to a close with that horrible, horrible event. But if I go even one more minute, I'm sure that it's all but over for the Evstafi. Okay, well, in the end, this is going to be a very costly battle for the Russian fleet, but I'll finish it up in the next episode. Until then, well, we're doing the best we can. But it's not good enough. Not without torpedo hits. If they get torpedo hits like they are, there's just nothing we can do. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you for the conclusion in the next video.